Hi and welcome to oceanai. Today I want to do a quick market update on the US indices, what we had yesterday and what I'm looking for today and through into next week. Firstly, next week Monday's a US public holiday, it's Labor Day, so there'll be no cash market and futures will just trade Monday and then close for half a day. So keep an eye on that one. So firstly with S&P here, yesterday we were looking at this low coming in at around 3910 to 3900 with the 61.8% retracement from that low, and also we had that 3 drive in here. That was this one we were looking at yesterday. Drive 1, drive 2, and drive 3 down to there. And now we've had a nice rally off. So what we're looking for would be a move. So 382 from here would see us up to 40.20. The mean for the week was where we opened at 42 there. And also when we stopped yesterday was that, like I mentioned yesterday, was that 1 standard deviation down as well. So now looking for higher prices today. If we look at the Dow was the same. We were looking for that 31,258 area down here, and we hit that as well, and that's rallied off. So if we go into the AI for today. So smaller. So if we look at the AI from yesterday, we were looking for a move down into this time here and then a rally off for the rest of the day. We got that move down and then we had a nice rally off, but then it went lower to complete the patterns. So that's where we finished here. So it didn't really work. Well, the end of the day here we had this level, but yeah, it didn't really work. So anyway, some days it does and some days it doesn't. If we go into a smaller time frame here, just have a look what happened last night. So this here was that's the ideal setup. So once you get a low in like this, used to saying you don't want to place an order here, you can wait for that first pullback. So what we did, we got this rally up here, and then we got that perfect ABCD back into here. This is what I like. This is the easy setup. So we got that ABCD back into here, and that was just below the 78%. Yeah, so you're coming a couple of points below the 78% down to the 88% there. But these are the ones where you can risk very little. So this one here, if you had it on the 78% at say 39.08, you only needed to put your stop in down here, so risking 6 points max, because if that comes down and goes through there, then it means it's going to be a bigger pattern heading lower. But to get that pattern there, and then you get that rally, and then if you're really aggressive on it, you can buy the next one as well. But there's the ideal scenario. This is the one that I look for, because it gives you the lowest risk, but with the biggest potential reward. And that was that one there. It's that Gartley that comes back. So if we have a look at it now, squeeze that in a bit. So I think we should head up into, so if this low holds here, we should get up into this area here, that 39.84 to 39.92 area. And ideally with the AI here for today, showing us that we should get a rally into today, because generally if you look at going into long weekends, the market's generally bullish. I think it's 70-something% of the time the market's bullish going into a holiday weekend, and then it tends to follow on through after that holiday. So if we're looking at this now, so this low holds, what I would like to see would be a pullback into this, what's that, roughly 12 o'clock there. So I'd like to see a pullback into, say, the 50 to 60% area here, and then a run up here for later on in the afternoon. Whether we'll get that, not too sure, but that's the scenario I'm looking at with the AI today. So we'll run that down into here, look for a buy, run that up, and then we can be selling. But what we do have tonight at 7:30, which is an hour before the market opens, is non-farm payrolls. So we're going to get a bit of volatility around that. So whatever it does here, and then going into the market open, just before the market open, could set us on our way, either up or down. This doesn't mean it's going to be an update. This could turn here and drop. So this one here, I think, being the key one. If we get a drop down into non-farm payrolls, I think we'll probably be looking at a rally. But anyway, best not to trade around it, just to see what happens. If we get a rally, then we can look at, for example, so we get a rally out of the open over here, and we get that move up into, what time's that? Say 10 o'clock, and then get our pullback, and then look for that move. So that's, I'll post this chart once I'm done with the video, but that's just how I'm looking at the AI for today, and how we've got non-farm payrolls tonight, and the possibility of a bullish move with the long weekend coming up. So the Dow is the same. If I look at the Dow, haven't done that. That's the Dow there, yeah, same there. Looking for that move up. This move up in towards the 31,750 to 31,800 area, and then looking for a pullback into the non-farm payrolls, and then see where we go from there. That's that one. So I've done the AI. Have a look at the. So this is the weekly AI for this week and going into next week. So this is based on the cash market. So what it did, it's run pretty well. It's come down through Monday, Tuesday, rally into Wednesday, and we've come down into this point. And this area in the box here, it's flipped. So instead of it rallying into the end of the day on Wednesday and then selling off Thursday, it's done the opposite. So it's come down into this point and then mucked around, and then we've got that rally, which is the opposite to here, into that expected turn, and it's continued higher. So this area here might just be flipped. So instead of that going and then rallying from there, this has come down here, and this might just continue up into, this is Friday's cash market. So we might get that move up like I was looking at on the intraday AI, and then a pullback, and then look for the rally into the close. And so this will be Tuesday. This is not Mondays. Obviously, this is cash. So looking at next week, Tuesday will be critical. So if Tuesday rallies up, then we'll be looking and then sort of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday pulling back, and then a rally into Friday. So critical. And so obviously the opposite of that, if Tuesday opens and we get a down day, then this will just be flipped. So you get down day, say Tuesday, then rallying through to Thursday, and then sell off Friday. So that's the alternate way to look at, or depending on what Tuesday does in the cash market. So that'll sort of set our direction for the week. So yeah, that's a look at that. That's all I've need to cover for now. Just a quick one, going over targets we're looking for today in the S&P and the Dow. And yeah, that's about it. So hope this helps. I'll post the AI charts for the day and do a bit more over the weekend, looking at next week, especially after what happens today. We can get a rough idea of where we're going. So yeah, hope this helps. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.